Hi guys, how's it going? This is Colin here with my start of the week. Thank you to all of you. Whether you're just listening or whether you guys are supporting us on Patreon, you are doing a huge thing to support us. And us is me. I always say us sometimes. It's very brand voice. But no, seriously, guys, this is just, I love to hop on here and thank you guys for listening because your support is what makes this part of what makes this worth doing. So thank y'all. And without any further ado, on into the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of TABTA, the adventure behind the adventure for the Seventh Valkyrie, where we watch one guy go from total obscurity to maybe 7 seasons in a movie. That's the goal, or at least that's what works as a goal for the the tagline of this show. Welcome, I'm College Sharp, creator of the Seventh Valkyrie. How's it going? I get way too meta about this. The frustrating thing about being both a creator of artistic content as well as like a marketer is I like half of the creative stuff and a lot of the creative stuff is it's this weird mix of things that I've talked with you guys about before. You can see that in the TABTA archive if you're a subscriber or a Patreon subscriber. That is just a huge backlog of all of our old shows, but I've talked before about how it's weird how like there's stuff that I do that's just artistic and meant to like make people think and feel and and connect with characters and empathize and take you away from another world, and then there's stuff that like marketing is in a lot of ways is like clever manipulation. And stuff that sounds good, like, is marketing. And I don't like talking about it as marketing because there's stuff that, like, is just, there's, like, dark arts of marketing that are like, ooh, let's be manipulative. And then there's, like, good stuff that's like, hey, let's inform people. And, in work, things can turn a little bit more, when I'm doing my day job, things can turn a little bit more towards like, ooh, let's use some like fun triggers and let's activate people's brains in a certain way. And I do the same thing with Seventh Valkyrie, for good, where it's like, oh, cool, like I understand how people might react to this and I want to feel it. But, part of that in general and part of Seventh Valkyrie itself is putting my heart out there. Whereas, for other things, I'm doing it for another product. And, for this, it's more of a like, I don't know. If this was for money, I would have stopped doing it a long time ago because we're still not making any money at all. That's not a dig to you guys. That's just like we're getting started, and it takes a long time in this modern landscape to grow a series. But it's like it gets me thinking always about the marketing stuff of like, more and more modern marketing focuses on big data and analytics and how you can kind of reduce people to these fictionalized representations so you can speak to them directly. And a big part of the marketing aspect is how can we speak to everyone at the same time. Sales is a little different. That's a whole other side of the things where you're talking to people individually. And I wonder if I'd be good at that, but like that's even more of a realm of dark arts sometimes. Anyway, this is just me right now thinking on this weird intersection of art and business and how marketing and like trying to convince you people who haven't heard of this series to give it a shot is great. Like that's what I want. And if you are listening to this series and you hate me or you hate like the stuff I talk about or you hate my voice acting or you hate the series and you think it's lame, if you don't think it's going anywhere yet, any number of things that you could have a problem with, like I'm totally fine with people not listening because of that, but it's this game of like just getting people to give you a shot. And that sometimes, especially in this world of like easy distractions and, snapshot content, it's an interesting thing just giving people the chance to take you a shot. So I thank you, first of all, for being willing to take a shot on this. But anyway, And what you're taking a shot on to transition is this series that's coming out, and I love to pop in. I've been doing it a couple episodes, but I'm now loving to pop over and just talk a little bit about what came out. We had Grinding Halt Part 2, and we got that confrontation between Meridia and Yosun. Oh my god, I hated being Yosun there, but I was like happy with how it came out and how hateful and despicable he really came across as. And it's interesting because like I wanted to show, and with Meridia's persistence and dedication is something that comes into play a lot throughout this series, or this season specifically. Maybe through the series if she's around by then. But yeah, it's like her willingness to just take an endless amount of shit before she ever and just in the pursuit of her goals is in some ways guided by God. It's in some ways what I've seen to be something that women around the world have a much more robust set of like just tolerating bullshit in pursuit of their goals. But yeah, like I want you guys to know that Meridia will find her way around things. But a lot of what she shows is just this incredible persistence and determination. And sometimes it's like you keep expecting her to give up or to turn back, and she just bloody well doesn't. Using that to replace some naughty words. Anyway, but yeah, I think that's a big part of that chapter. I think it's a big part of what's going on, and I think you're going to find in the next episode that there's she's not run out of options by far. She's a tough girl. So anyway, we're climbing up on our 7-minute mark. I like to keep these short and sweet, so I'll start wrapping it up. I love you guys. Hope that you enjoyed this little meditation on marketing as of a personal project and the dark arts of doing so, as well as what's it called? Just a little nugget about our most recent episode, Grinding Halt Part 2. Keep an eye out for Grinding Halt Part 3 coming up. And fuck Man City. Yeah. Sorry. I was like, oh, let me let me not curse today. And then it's like, actually, fuck Man City. Fuck cheaters. Fuck sports washing. I hate them. I'm joyous and happy that I've been able to support a team and a club in soccer. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, then great. But I just, just fuck Man City. Like they're terrible. I hate them. I hope they get sent 4 leagues down for all their cheating. Anyway, love you guys. I'll wrap this on up, and I will see you next time. Keep an eye out for Friday.